Hey, my name is PolishLynx and let's continue the journey through Sakura games. Today, Sakura Agent. Let's go. I feel a thought prodding me as I lie in bed. Disgruntled, I never over, trying my best to ignore it. However, the prodding does not stop. I slowly open my eyes to see who is disturbing my sleep. Come on, Akira. Get up. Now. Alright. I let out a loud yawn and slowly stretch myself out. The knots of muscle in my shoulder unwind slowly. What does my cute assistant want today? It's not me. They want to see you at headquarters today. Headquarters does, huh? Hey. It will just be a quick check on my current status. Due to a couple of incidents where I just so happened to get distracted by. They have had to assign someone to keep me on track. That person was Kimiko. It's hard to believe, but we've been together for years. Hurry up! Get dressed already! Alright. Hey, not in front of me! Why not? But you're my assistant, right? You really are shameless. On the plus side, it's really fun to tease Kimiko. And she's quite attractive too, I must say. Plump in all of the right places. She'll give in to my charms one day, I'm sure. You're adorable when you get angry like that. There you go again, saying things like that. Anyway, what's for breakfast? I cooked it a long time ago. Why don't we prepare some more right now? Akira, we don't have time for that. There's always time to have something to eat. She walks out of the room for a moment. Kimiko. She comes back with a plate. You can have the burnt toast then. 2 dark slabs which resemble charcoal more than food are presented before me. This should be enough for you to start the day. I'm not eating charcoal. If it were me, I did it and say, delicious. Anyway, well, this is the only thing which I have on such short notice. You mean you burnt your toast and you're giving me that? Well, you want to eat right now, so here's your food. Kimiko can be a little bit of a sadist when she wants to be. Alright. I take the plate from her and shovel the burnt toast to my mouth. Akira, you weren't actually supposed to eat it. Ignoring her, I continue chewing it. With great effort, I managed to swallow it. Not the worst meal I've had, actually. You really are something else, Akira. One more thing like that and I really am going to register a complaint. Well, a complaint would really be a problem for me. She never actually seems to go through with it. When she actually does, it will probably catch me completely off guard. Hey, I'm an agent, aren't I? What's a little burnt toast compared to the things we face every day together? She just shakes her head. Well, you better hurry up then, or I'm leaving without you. But why would you leave without me? You have to bring me along if you want to begin your report. Kimiko just shakes her head. Just hurry up. It's a fairly long walk to headquarters from where we are. I like to take my time too. Pasta noir, bakery, pancake, Libra, what's Violetta, okay, tattoo, Sharon, Leona Jewel, pachinko, X billiard. Nice. Much to Kimiko's regret. She's practically dragging me towards it. Come on, hurry up! We're going to be running late. I don't really mind if we do. That's the kind of attitude that landed you and me in this mess. Am I really so much of a burden? I just give a shrug. Ah well, like it or not, this is me.
Well, you can always work on improving your flaws as a person. It's very important, Akira.
Alright, I'll do that later. Maybe.
Procrastination is another flaw you need to work on.
I'll do it. Eventually. She just sighs. Maybe I should change the topic. So, has there been any major incursions lately?
None reported yet. It's been an unusually quiet week.
Maybe they took the hint and stayed in whatever weird dimension they call home. I swear I hate dealing with the extra dimensionals.
Then why did you choose this job?
3 trips around the world? I'd choose that because of that reason as well, I guess. And the possibility of meeting many women. For that's not important, I mean, we have her.
Your face is getting perverted again.
We have Kimiko, that's enough.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Tell me that.
Why should I tell you when we already both know?
Kimiko, while she obviously has been a bit of an obstruction to my little side adventures, she's fun company to have around. Even when I'm not sneaking a glance at her face. No matter what way I hit on her, it's water off a duck's back.
I have a good mind to put in a bad word for you.
You have a bad mind. A dirty one, just like mine.
Do not drag me down into the depths of your perversion.
Try and stop me. She gets all pouty at me.
You're getting a formal complaint from me.
Okay, I really did. Unfortunately, I'm on a tight leash at the moment. Kimiko seems to tolerate most of my teasing, but I'm actually worried that she might file a formal complaint about my behavior. My one saving grace is that I perform really well out in the field, despite getting distracted fairly easily. We should be arriving at headquarters soon anyway.
You remember the way, right?
Of course I do. We passed through the shopping district, take a right past the park, and entered through the back door of what appears to be an abandoned factory. As soon as we slip through the secret entrance, we hear alarms going off. There seems to be some commotion around here. There are people hurrying all over the place.
Looks like we'll have to worry about your interview later. There must be an incursion happening right now.
If it's just an incursion, there wouldn't be this many people panicking. Whatever this is, it appears to be on much bigger scale.
Let's head to the briefing room for now.
Agreed. Now, it's not a good time to be silly then. This all sounds like it's fairly serious. Arriving at the briefing room, I see multiple incursions on the city map. In fact, more and more of them popping up right now.
So many? No wonder it's been so quiet.
Yeah, I can't help but frown. More and more dots on the map appear as everyone looks up on it. Killing this invasion a secret is going to be pretty hard. There are invasions at these locations.
There are invasions at these locations. The species is an entangler class entity.
Oh no!
Not space squids again? They are like a ball of tentacles which molest any girl unfortunate enough to get near them. They're going to destroy them then, because nice, nasty little things. Quite frankly, you should at least buy a girl dinner before you get to stuff like that. So I guess we had better go out and... Actually, what Akira said just now, our thought. Not a bad thought. So I guess we had better go out and deal with these incursions.
Well, someone has to do it.
Kimiko looks determined today. Alright. This is peak hour, but we managed to evacuate everyone from here. And tanglers usually come out at night, so this is the only time we will be able to hunt them down. I take a moment to check my gun. It should be a high enough caliber to put these damn squids to rest. Are you ready, Kimiko?
Ready!
Unfortunately, these slippery little creatures don't usually come out of their hiding places. Unless they see a woman. So, for better or worse, we have to use Kimiko as a bait. Sorry about this. The mere idea of having those things touch you is disgusting to me.
It's okay, Akira. I knew full well what I would have to go through when I joined the agency. So don't worry.
How
dare you? Of course I'm worried. We'll lure them out with no trouble at all.
I can only hope we do.
I know you hate entanglers, but we have to do our best today, okay?
I know. Well, I dispose of these things by myself without much trouble. It's kind of nice to have an assistant to help out with it. Alright, are you ready? She nods with determination. Also slowly she walks out into the open. For a few minutes nothing seems to change. It's eerily quiet. Kimiko, do you see anything? I call her over the comms.
Weird. Normally they would come out by now. Something isn't right.
She looks around her. You're right. This doesn't look like we are the ones setting a trap. Rather we're the ones being lured into the trap.
That's exactly it.
Maybe you should try enticing them with a different dress.
I'm not going to do something like that here.
No one's watching.
Fine.
I'm watching. If I know what dress she would put on, it would be that one.
Done.
You are getting better with that ability of yours.
Please be quiet.
It's always such a nervous wait when we do this. But the fact that none of them have appeared makes me even more nervous. The last thing I need is for my part to be molested by one of these space squids. If you're not feeling safe, retreat back to cover and we'll work out another plan. She begins to slowly back off, away from the open street. Bit by bit, the tension in the air begins to build. You were sliced with a knife. I hear the sound of something squishing with a pop out of something. Damn, it's Entangler!
Ah!
Kimiko's voice comes over the comms. Kimiko! I rush out to see what's going on.
You ruined my clothes!
Wait, that's a Chinese dress, right? So looking. Ruined is hardly the word I would use to describe it. In fact, it might just be an improvement. Those really are some cute panties she's wearing. Sure are. And I love the way that the torn material exposes her chest more. Yeah, this is an absolutely perfect addition to her dress. Still though, it was an Entangler that did it. That ruins it. A deep frown forms on her face as I see something begin to materialize in her hand. It's her gun. She begins to opening fire on the Entangler. It quickly dissolves underneath the barrage of white-hot projectiles. What? I jump in and watch her back. There's some more of them coming this way.
Got it.
Together, two of us stand back to back, firing as more and more Entanglers begin to emerge from the shadows. Whoever shoots more of them has to shout lunch tomorrow.
As if I'm going to lose to you.
Kimiko may seem sweet and innocent enough. Once she gets her blood up, she's a devil in a shootout. We don't stop, we keep moving and shooting. Damn squids are everywhere! How could there be so many of them appearing at once? I guess it doesn't really matter right now. The important thing is to dispose of all of the damn creatures.
I've gotten about 7 of them so far.
Really? I want 10.
You're such a liar!
I just shrugged. We can do the counting after we're done here. I don't know where these entanglers come from, nor why they only target girls. But the last thing I want is those nasty things touching any woman on my world. So I will hunt every single one of them to end of the earth. You know what? Akira! I respect you here. I really do. There are not many MCs like that. Not allowing to touch. A lot of them would be like, oh my, I really do enjoy the view. But he wants to hunt them down. I like that. I like that. Akira, I respect you for that. Let's continue. Bit by bit, their numbers begin to dwindle. Even though they are repulsive creatures, I know they aren't stupid. They are probably hiding away after seeing their comrades fall in such large numbers. I turn to look at Kimiko for a moment. I like your panties, by the way.
Why do you have to say something like that now?
She gets a little flustered. So I can win our bet.
Akira, you're going to get a formal complaint.
Sure I will. We've cleaned up the incursion for the most part. Kimiko's already repaired her clothes. So, it looks like it was a tie.
Huh. Ah, well, the important thing is we got rid of them and everyone is safe. So, since it's a tie, why don't we go half and half?
Sure, why not? You've got a deal.
Great! Where do you want to eat?
We'll work that out later. We still have to go through that interview, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Oh well, after then.
You know, it's always really interesting to see that ability of yours. She's able to form solid objects from nothing. It's also rather convenient when she has to repair certain things like clothes. Okay, now I need to check something. Create things from nothing. Sakura Agent 2016. Now the first one. July, this is January, but then we have adaptation. That's whatever. Anyway, that's interesting ability, that's true. Actually, no, it's inconvenient. No, now I can't see her panties.
I guess that's why the agent's a big bee.
They do tend to go for people with unusual powers. Okay, I'm curious. Akira, do you have any powers?
But there's people like you too, Akira. Even though you have a lot of personality flaws, that doesn't mean you need a special power.
Hey! It's not like I have an inferiority complex or anything, so you don't need to butter me up. She shakes her head.
I really mean it. You're kind of a pain when it comes to day-to-day stuff. But there's no one better around when you need someone to watch your back.
Oh, you're going to make blush! But thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so what did you want for lunch?
Can we go to that place which serves that spicy barbecue ribs?
Your love for gigantic stacks of ribs is going to be your undoing, Kimiko. For it looks like everything goes to just the right places. After all, you might become fat. Her face turns pale as I say that.
Fat? Don't tease me about that, Akira.
Hey, I was only joking. No, seriously, it seems like all of that is going into the right places, so I guess she's safe.
You had better have been. Anyway, we should head back now. Since we had to wait for nightfall, your interview will be tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem. You will put in a good word for me, right?
Right? We will see.
Now you're starting to make me nervous.
Well, someone has to keep you on your toes, Akira. After all, we wouldn't want you to go back to how you were before.
Eh?
Do you even remember if you ever turned up on time to work before we partner up?
I probably didn't, actually. I know that problem. I mean, I'm on time. I'm always like 10, well, maybe 5 minutes early. Sometimes maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes. The only time I was late was when the door to my house got messed up somehow and I couldn't open it normally. The other time was when I got a speeding ticket. And that's the only two things when it comes to work. It's a different story when we talk about university back in the day when I was late all the time. But when we talk about work, I'm always early. For they do complain that I'm not early enough. You know, it's annoying as hell. I'm not going to appear there like half an hour earlier to just sit and do nothing. Okay? That's pointless. Anyway, we already have 12-hour shifts. Really, do you expect me to appear early? You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Unless I would have someone like you can see on the screen there. Then and she would appear early, then I might appear early as well. But there's no one like that. Anywho, let's continue. Achievement unlocked, first mission, okay.
Well then, Kimiko's reports have been rather consistent. And the results cannot be denied. Increased productivity, showing up to work on time, no side adventures, to use terms that you used to share with us all of the time.
The board members nods to himself. Member, sorry.
I think that this arrangement has proven to be a good influence on you. However, I would like to remind you that we cannot afford to have any loose cannons in this agency. If Kimiko reports even the slightest thing off, then you know what will happen.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Total mind scrubbing and reassignment to a mundane office job where they can keep an eye on me. Not the nice things that could happen to someone for sure.
Well then, Akira. Meeting adjourned.
I cannot help but let out a sigh of relief as I leave that room. Not to say that I'm the sort of guy who wavers when faced with adversity, but damn. The board members in there can conceal with their glares alone. Kimiko appears again.
It went well, I take it?
Well enough, I guess. There won't be any mind scrubbing in the near future.
That's good then. It would really be a waste to mind scrub you.
I think so too.
I was trying to be nice to you and use it to boost your ego.
Hey, being nice isn't going to frighten the space squids when they come wriggling out of. Come to think of it, has anyone worked out where those things come from yet?
They say another dimension.
Well, that much is apparent. But what kind of dimension exactly? And they don't look that smart. I just shrug. I guess it doesn't matter that much. The important thing is that I get to keep my mind in its current state. Working for an agency that covers up or disposes of anything deemed to be too abnormal for the public eye sure has its own downsides. So, how about that lunch?
Sounds good to me.
The district looks a lot different during the day. Kimiko is eagerly digging into the massive pile of ribs in front of her.
There, these ribs are the best.
I don't know why it's ribs that she orders every time. If I take my eyes off her for a second, all that will remain of her ribs are a pile of bones. I ended up ordering something very simple.
Come on, Akira. You need to eat more than just plain bowl of rice in your diet.
But rice is good. But I like plain rice.
Just because you like something doesn't mean that you should.
Shit. Oh, there is... Yes, there is log! Thank you!
Just because you like something doesn't mean that you should only eat that thing you like.
You can talk, Kimiko. I stare at the gigantic pile of bones on her plate.
What?
It's nothing, don't worry.
Anyway, you should really learn to broaden your horizons.
It's a weird dynamic that we've settled into. Well, she's technically my assistant, it's much more like partnership than anything. She constantly pushes me to improve my lifestyle. You have to eat better, you have to show up to work on time, stop looking at those girls that way! But hey, it's nice to have someone who worries about you.
Hey Akira, are you listening to me?
Alright, sorry. I got lost in my own thoughts there.
Damn it, Akira! Why are you such an airhead?
I didn't think my head was full of her. Honestly, it's kind of cute when she starts calling me names. It's like she's trying hard to insult me, but falls flat. She just shrugs.
Maybe I could hit you on the head and see if it rings hollow.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Perhaps it is.
Want to stay at longer?
Eh? That longer?
Yeah, we're on high alert, but we don't have to stay at headquarters necessarily. Why don't we spend the time longer out on the town?
Eh?
A small smile forms her face.
I would love to, Akira.
It's kind of weird, but somehow she's really grown on me. I guess all I can do is wait and see what happens from here. Suddenly we begin to hear the sound of people panicking.
Akira!
Don't worry, I'm on it. I quickly check my PDA. There appears to be an incursion happening right now. We'd better move right away. Whatever this thing is, it looks like a big one.
Right.
She nods at me. Oh, but first.
Akira, what could be so important that we need to wait?
I walk out to the front counter. I just want to pay for our meal first.
But you said we were going to split it.
Just let me do it this time. You can shout next time, Kay.
That's reasonable.
She won't. We couldn't just leave without paying. I'm a law-abiding citizen after all. With that out of the way, we head towards the source of the incursion. Okay, the word incursion really brings me back actually to one of the anime I watched. And it is a mega kill, you know, there was the incursion, right? Watch it if you haven't, it's pretty good. Anyway, Kimiko already has her gun out. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Got it!
A number of tiny black holes dot across the sky. Out of them come small dark creatures. Ah, they are gremlins.
I hate gremlins!
All the more reason to start firing. Together to us begin taking them down. But for everyone we shoot, 2 more seem to pop up. Damn, these are a lot more of them than I was expecting.
Don't worry, we just need to shoot more of them.
Yeah, we really do. It seems like such an obvious solution. Just keep shooting them until they run out of the numbers. But that doesn't seem to be working this time. Despite our perfect aim, we find ourselves pushed back. The gremlin swarm begins to swell with numbers. In fact, they are beginning to fill the streets to the brim. Damn it, I only have my gun on me. I don't have any equipment to deal with any incursions of this size at the moment. Kimiko looks like she's trying to stand her ground too. This is looking pretty bad. Actually, this is looking really bad.
Akira!
Yeah, I know. The 2 of us know for sure that we aren't going to be able to hold this off by ourselves. We're going to need more firepower. We might need to call for back. I trail off as I hear something boom in the distance. The gremlin horde freezes as the sound echoes through the streets.
What is that?
Good question. Boom, boom, boom! Something powerful is coming this way. I didn't see any bridge big enough for a large creature to emerge from. But whatever it is, it's coming closer to us. We're going to need a bigger gun.
Just leave it to me.
As Kimiko begins to materialize something bigger, however. A sudden explosion in front of us causes all of the gremlins to go flying. What the hell? A huge cloud of debris blocks my vision for a moment. It's then that someone else comes in view. A strange-looking woman is resting her foot on top of one of the gremlins. That's an interesting view. Her tattered jeans barely cover anything at all, giving me an abstract view of her panties. Her plump thighs push out against the place where one jean legit, I don't know why I said it. One jean leg is torn. The other leg is completely gone. What's even more striking is the tiny top which barely covers her chest. As she stands there, taking deep breaths, I can't help but watch as her chest heaves up and down.
Akira, what are you looking at?
A very fine pair. That's what I'm looking at.
Stop it right now!
Kimiko seems to get really mad at me. What? I'm not allowed to say what's on my mind. You were the one who asked what I was looking at.
You weren't actually supposed to answer it!
Why is she so mad all of a sudden? I just shrug it up. You there! The strange-looking girl turns to look at me. Who are you?
I'm me.
Hey. Well, me, what is your name?
Me!
This is just going to go around in circles unless I ask her some proper questions. Do you know what these things are?
Maybe!
How did you stop them?
I hit them until they stopped moving.
You're saying that you did it with your bare hands?
Yep!
She must be one of those kinds of people. I'm guessing her power is abnormal strength. Definitely not the kind of person I could take on right now. She doesn't look like she's an extra-dimensional. So I think I had better call headquarters and ask for more information. Well, just stay there for a moment. But before I can act, she disappears in the streets. Hey, get back here! She moves too fast for me to catch up to her, however.
Who was she?
I don't know. But I'm going to have to tell headquarters about this right away. Someone like that just doesn't show up out of nowhere. So I'm going to need some answers. Maybe in the next episode we'll get some answers. For now, hope you enjoyed, and we will try to find out something in the next one. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.